This is Moreno Valley Updates for March 16th to March 22nd. This is Steve.
This is Danny.
And this is Tyler.
For our driver of the week, I'm going to go with Martin Garcia. Martin is out in Eloy. He's been doing the relay out there for quite a long time. He is about to hit his 19 years doing that. It's quite a while. Remember a couple of years ago, remember he got like a piece of wood or something came through the windshield?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was like shortly after I got here.
Yeah.
Enrique was still here then. Yeah. That was a surprise. For new hires, none this week. I did do some interviews in Albuquerque. So we will bring on another one out there. Be a few weeks yet before the person comes on. It'll be extra board. For our birthdays, we have tomorrow, Jan Yu. Jan is here in Moreno Valley. I think he's on the extra board. Yeah, extra board here. And other birthday is Alan Williams, March 17th. It's a St. Patrick's Day baby. Alan, I don't know if you're Irish. You could be Irish. I don't know.
Could be.
See, for anniversaries, we got Bob Cool on March 18th. I think that's the second anniversary. Because, he was with the company before. I don't know what the old anniversary was. That went away. No, March 18th is his new one.
So that's what, 1 year? Or 2 years?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah. For the weather, it rained.
It wasn't too bad, though.
It wasn't too bad?
No, I think last year was worse. Everything was getting flooded everywhere.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, last year was bad.
I didn't really get over into the LA area all that much. But let's see. What do we got this week? We have, and maybe a little something might happen Monday. But it looks like 70s during the week, partly cloudy, so it should be pleasant. For Las Vegas, I think it rained up in Vegas too. Let's see. Still 60s, low 70s. Should be pleasant for the week. Let's see. Phoenix. For Phoenix, it's starting to warm up again. So looks like mostly sunny all during the week. No chance of rain. Low 80s. So it's going to be starting to get warm out there. That reminds me that heat-related illness training is in Luma, and hardly anybody has done it. So you need to log into Luma and get that done. I mean, yes, we're all very familiar with what it says, but get in there and get it done. It's a refresher. Salt Lake City, still winter up there. Looks like Tuesday, probably Monday night, Tuesday, probably going to snow. That usually has whenever it snows in Salt Lake City, has the biggest effect on the nighttime relays.
Yep.
So that would be if Alan Williams ends up spending his birthday in the hotel again. Hopefully that doesn't happen, Alan, but... let's see, for Albuquerque. Wow, look at this. Tuesday, 30-mile-an-hour winds. This is always windy there. Warm, a little cold, below freezing. So very windy on Tuesday, going to be below freezing over that night. Then warm up a little bit, be in the, looks like mid-60s for the rest of the week. So for our injuries, none.
Yeah, no injuries. Yeah, we're going good on injuries.
Yeah, we're about 60 days or so now without an injury. But I was looking back over the injury list. Where this is lost time injury. if someone just gets a little scrape and we got to put a Dora the Explorer Band-Aid on it, that doesn't really count. So, well, we had some injuries that were later on said to be not work-related. So for an actual lost time injury that was legitimate, it's all the way back to last July.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's some bumps and scrapes that came along. But, a legitimate one. It's only back to last July. So, I mean, that's a good job.
Yeah, very good job.
Yeah. For accidents, it was one little unfortunate.
Yep. For one, this was a fairly minor accident in the sense it wasn't a DOT and there's no other vehicles involved. Really just property damage to the truck itself. So in this situation, it was, the driver had called roadside, waited for roadside to show up to fix another piece of the truck before he could take off. Roadside had showed up, fixed the piece of the truck. Without the driver seeing it, he was driving a pup trailer. So without the driver seeing it, the mechanic had dropped that nose stand. Just, with it still connected to the truck. And driver didn't notice it as he checked the repair at the end, saw it was good, hopped back in, took off. And obviously as soon as you made the turn, that bar got, pretty bent and wouldn't go back in. Just a reminder for everybody. I know I've talked about this a lot, especially at the on-sites lately, because most of our accidents are coming from just inside parking lots, not actually hitting the buildings anymore. Make sure if you stop your truck for any reason, for a break, for, doing your paperwork, for whatever it is, always get out and do a walk around before you take back off. It's for reasons like that. It's for, what if the mechanic lowered something? What if, homeless people messed with something or crawled underneath your truck? What if you forgot there was, a fire hydrant in front of you? The big thing is just anytime you stop for a long period of time, make sure you do a walk around and recheck your surroundings before you take back off.
Yeah, definitely. That was when I was doing the truck driver training, because I had to go with the trainer over the road, for a month. And that was one of the first things he told me. He's like, don't ever move this truck after you park it, because people come by and they do things. And they had, somebody had pulled, the fifth wheel, pulled that out just to be mean. Someone had broken a light just to be mean. Things happen, for whatever reason. But so that was unfortunate. What do we got for Smart Drive?
For Smart Drive, primarily we didn't do too bad this week. The two big ones that I kept seeing was one, speeding events. This is mainly just something we get quite a lot of, but on the California side of the border, especially with the relays, you got to remember anything that's technically illegal, we can't dismiss videos. So the speed limit in California is 55. I know it's frustrating for a lot of guys, especially for the out-of-state guys. But at the end of the day, if you get picked up on the cameras doing over 55, it will hold as a speeding event. So just a reminder, while you're still on that California side of the border, it's got to be a California speed limit. Otherwise, the points just will hold. Other big one is obstructed view of camera. Just a reminder, everybody's got to make sure they clear that camera view with their visor before they take off. We had a handful of those this week, especially at night. For the most part, they allow drivers to use the visor if the sun's shining in your face. Obviously, you can use the visor to block it out so you can see better. But almost all the events are the visor down and it's the middle of the night, 1 a.m, 2 a.m. There's no sun out. So there's no reason we can dismiss it. You got to have the visor up if the sun's not shining right in your face.
Yeah, if that visor's down at night, it's we just assume you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. And that's the reason why it's down.
Yep.
All right, for our announcements, I want to mention the transfer totes that talked about last week. Will that'll be next week, not this week. It's the week after that will go into effect. And I'll send out an email with that. I know there's some people that don't listen to this. Okay, I want to bring up something about the, scheduling days off. So May is a big one for graduations. When I was a kid, there was only one graduation. That was the 12th grade. And they did it Sunday afternoon, so it didn't affect anybody's work. But it seems like now everybody graduates from every grade. and it's chaos. Last year, it was. So it's like people had already requested vacation, and the weeks were full, and then people were asking for and needed a Tuesday off for this graduation. I was like, it's already full. So we had like a bunch of call-offs. It was a big thing. So if you got some graduations coming up, let me know and let's see what we can do instead of just having people call off and then it's just chaos and all that. So I know it's going to be like last year and the year before. There's lots of graduations. So if you can take a look at that and see if we can put together a plan. All right. What do you got? You got any graduations?
No.
No?
My daughters are already. They graduated probably 10 years ago.
Oh, they're out in the workforce.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Getting it done. Tyler, you got anything else?
No, that about sums it up for me.
All right. I guess St. Patrick's Day on Monday. Be safe. We don't need a bunch of call-offs on Tuesday. If it was Cinco de Mayo, maybe. What day of the week is Cinco de Mayo anyway? Do you know?
Cinco de Drinko.
I know. Wait, let's just look real quick here.
I think Monday too. What is that? Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. I probably know that.
You're right.
Yeah, it's a Monday.
It's a Monday.
Monday fun day.
Yeah, Monday too.
Oh no. Yeah, well,
It's crazy.
anyway. All right, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Me too.